What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, A6578, bringing you another Who That Series episode. In this episode, we interview DND Gaming member MADDEN5POINTS. Show us your noobs. Let's get into the interview.
What's going on, MADDEN5POINTS?
What's up, YouTube? How's it going, everybody? Even though none of y'all can respond. But, yeah, man, let's get into this.
Okay. Alright, guys. What do you do for a living?
Well, actually, I was unemployed until Friday, and I just got a job, so congrats to me on that. I'm in sales, so I've been unemployed for a while. That's why I had so much free time to do these videos. So my video time might be cut down, but I'm glad to have a job finally.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Congratulations. Next question. Where did you grow up, and where are you currently residing?
I currently reside in Richmond, Virginia, but I grew up in the military. People ask me where I'm from. I say I'm from the Air Force. So I was born in Alabama. I've lived in Panama. I've lived in Korea. I live pretty much around the planet, but I would say mostly we settled down in Virginia, and that's where I've lived for the past about 15 years.
What's the origin behind your YouTube name or your PSN Xbox name?
Well, my YouTube name is MADDEN5POINTS because in the intent of my videos, I try to provide 5 things of information, and I've kind of deviated from that. And then also my YouTube, or my Xbox name is Show Us Your Noobs, and I just thought it was funny, something to say.
Okay, why and what motivated you to start your own YouTube channel?
Well, originally I bought a capture card because I wanted to break down game film from Madden. Like, I didn't expect to start a YouTube channel, but then I started looking on YouTube for tips and tricks and things, and I noticed that there were people doing gameplay commentary, and so I had the capture card, and and then I saw that, hey, you can make a little money from ad revenue, and I've made like a total of 50 cents so far, so, there's that. I got that going on for me. But really, my intent was to break down game film because I'm very competitive, and I don't like losing. So, but now, it's fun. I mean, making YouTube videos is very fun.
I would definitely agree with you on that one. What's your most memorable moment you've had in your YouTube experience?
I would say just all the feedback from anybody that takes the time to watch my videos and leaves a comment. I really appreciate it when anybody does that. It's hard to make these videos. It's not easy to sit there and cut up game film or commentate or narrate. And when you get some approval, a little bit of validation, it makes it all worth it. So that to me is the most memorable experience in being a YouTube commentator.
That's cool, that's cool. What are some of your hobbies beyond playing video games?
I study jiu-jitsu and MMA. I've been studying that for about 12 years. So, I mean, that's how I try to stay active. My wife would disagree with me on what the term active is. But, I try to get in once a week. I used to train a lot more intensely. But, those are my other hobbies. Again, I'm a huge sports fanatic, obviously. All New York sports giant, it doesn't matter which sport, hockey, baseball, football, basketball, it's all good in that realm.
Okay. You know how to work with your hands real good. You can hold your own, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I was a bouncer for a couple years, which is funny because I'm only like 5'11", maybe a $175. But
okay.
If you don't know what you're doing, you're going to get your ass kicked. So, and the last thing I ever want to do is get into a fight in public. I got 2 kids, man. I can't have all that stuff. But yeah, I mean, if you come talking smack, then we can do this.
Most definitely. Okay, I feel you. You did mention your wife, so I know you're married. Do you have any kids?
Yeah, I have 2 kids, 2 redheads. And they're a handful.
Okay, that's cool. Got a little kids. What makes your channel different from all the other YouTube channels?
I think the real thing that makes my channel different is I'm trying to come up with original content. I'm trying to do different things, not do just the same old gameplay, not just do the same old questions, try to come up with different themes, try to be entertaining from not just a tips and informational standpoint, or even from a commentary. Do some comedy things. Mix some other things in there that are original and unique that nobody else is doing. And hopefully, I've accomplished that, and I will continue to do that.
I just want to definitely commend you for what you're doing, man. Like I said, the catchphrase video definitely caught my eye, and I think you're doing a good job, man. Keep it up.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
All right. Which video do you think is your best YouTube video to date?
Yeah, well, you mentioned that it's the catchphrase video. To me, that's like the signature video. That's where it probably gets the most attention. But to me, it's like there's a follow-up video that I did to that called the Skip Rockman, where I kind of do a different character, and I'm thinking about creating a whole channel just for him as a character. That, to me, I have the most fun doing. Maybe it's not everybody's cup of tea. Maybe not as many people have seen it, but both the catchphrases and the Skip Rockman video to me are the two funnest and also the most entertaining. Just for me to go back and watch and think, what was I thinking? Why would I say that?
Yeah, that Skip Rockman video is hilarious, man. I watched it at least like maybe once or twice every 2 weeks or something. It's funny as hell. Let's see. In Madden, who are the teams you like to play with, and what's your favorite team to play with in Madden?
Well, obviously it's the Giants, being a huge New York Giants fan, a big Eli Manning fan. They are a team that has a bunch of weaknesses, but I think when you really just know a team inside and out, you tend to know where the weaknesses are and you can avoid them. But really, aside from that, I don't really run with other teams. You asked me the other day who's the top 3 teams. Well, I couldn't even name 2 other teams. But I really tried to get into if there's another team that sort of fits my offensive philosophy, it's the Patriots and the Packers with those high-powered offenses and sort of light defenses. I like scoring. I like getting down the field. So those would be the top 3 teams. And obviously, if it came down to a money game or something, I would use the 49ers. No bull on that.
Hey, man, check out those Bears, man. Check out those Bears.
Yeah, man, I might try the Bears, too, because their run defense is sick. I mean, whenever I go up against them and I try to run the ball, it's like, oh, man, and they'll stop standard runs with just a normal, defensive alignment. You don't really have to do much in terms of adjusting to stop a run with the Bears, for sure.
Exactly. Last question, man. Who do you think's going to win the Super Bowl?
I really think, if you put it on them, if I had to wager money, it's got to be the 49ers. They did nothing but get better in the offseason. You got a quarterback that's coming into his own. You got a defense that is just sick. It's amazing, though, that they gave up so many points in the Super Bowl, but, with today's NFL, it's all about turnovers, and they have a defense that can create turnovers, and they can get down the field, so
Definitely.
They're going to be tough to beat.
Definitely. I would agree with you, but I got to slide my Bears in there. You not going to go with the Giants, man? You don't think the Giants got a chance?
I think the Giants they're gearing up to squeeze one more championship out of Eli Manning's arm. And, the way they've done it is they're going to do it once every 4 years. And you can tell that with the draft, where they drafted offensive linemen and defensive linemen, that's what they're gearing up to do because their stars are getting old. Tuck is not going to be there other than a role player probably in the next 3 to 4 years. So they're rebuilding, they're going to reload again, and they're going to try to capture lightning in a bottle one more time.
Cool. All right, that concludes the interview. Like I said, I'll leave a link to the Madden 5 Points channel in my description. Thanks a lot for listening, guys. You want to say something to the YouTube community before we check out?
Yeah, thanks, Dwayne. I really appreciate it. These videos take a lot of time, and anybody that has the time to watch, subscribe, like, or leave a comment, I truly appreciate. And hopefully we'll just keep putting out videos and gaining subscribers and having fun with this.
Thanks for listening, YouTube. That right there was DND Gaming member Madden 5 Points. Be on the lookout for future DND Gaming Who That Series interviews. Right now, we'll leave you with a few Madden 5 Points sound clips. Check them out.
We're excited to do this broadcast and Charlie Sheen cutting cocaine with Viagra. And Cleveland is going to take over. This is their first possession. Nice little toss right there on offense like my salad last night. He thrown up like a prop from Duck Dynasty. And it's going to be taken all the way to the house like a restraining order sent to me by my ex-girlfriend in 1993. Don't judge. Don't judge me. I was young, okay? So here, Arian Foster takes it into the end zone like drugs being taken into the country inside a human mule's anus. What a touchdown. Unbelievable.